Storage resource analysis will always display the most recent set of data about your storage estate. Here you can see at the end of April we had 61 storage providers. However, if I would like to go back in time, I can simply use the report point navigation bar to simply click on the previous report point, and it will take me back in time to the 31st of March. Here you can see there were 57 storage providers and the associated storage metrics. Any related report that's now executed would also display the data as at the 31st of March. At any point within storage resource analysis, it's very easy to export data to the typical applications that you're already using on your desktop today. At the top of each page you'll see the shortcut icons to export data to PDF, Excel, RTF, CSV or even Flash formats. On the left hand side we provide different views about the storage estate. The first view, the data center view, provides information by region and data center. By clicking on any of these regions or data centers, I can quickly look at the storage metrics about those particular entities. Here you can see I've selected Edinburgh within the EMEA region, and you will now see the relevant storage metrics about this particular region and data center. Again, by selecting any related report on the right hand side, or anywhere that I navigate throughout storage resource analysis, would now be relevant to the Edinburgh EMEA region. The storage provider view lists all of the storage providers, whether they are typical storage arrays or filers, that have been discovered within the storage estate. In the left hand side here you can see we have a number of different providers, and hovering over them would provide us where they are located. On the right hand side you can see at the moment we are looking across the whole of the storage estate, but I can easily click on an individual storage provider to display the storage metrics about it. The consumer view lists all of the storage consumers that SRA has discovered in the storage estate. Consumers are listed alphabetically. To find a particular consumer, I can click on the navigation bar at the top here. The listing will then change, and I can select an individual consumer from the list. The relevant storage metrics are then displayed in the center window. The capacity page allows us to view how much physical storage we have in the storage estate, including how much is lost due to formatting losses or spare disks, how much physical storage is then remaining that can be configured as LUNs, and how much of the configured storage is then allocated. By using these metrics, storage resource analysis can then calculate how much headroom is available within the storage estate. On the right hand side of the page we can view how that storage is configured, including the RAID overhead for each category. At the bottom of the capacity page you will notice that storage resource analysis has identified some reclaimable storage. Here SRA will prioritise reclaimable storage from 5 to 1 star. 5 meaning that it's very easy to reclaim, 1 star meaning that it's a little bit ambiguous and you really need to know the storage estate to decide whether something's reclaimable. To find out more information about the reclaimable storage, simply click on the hyperlink and this will take us through to a more detailed report. Here you can see it's the P600 Reclamation Summary Report, more information about our star ratings, as well as the individual exceptions that make up the reclaimable storage. Here we can click on Details to view more details about the storage reclamation, as well as clicking through to the P605 Reclamation LUN Detail Report, which will list all of the LUNs that make up this reclaimable storage. There are approximately 50 predefined related reports available within Storage Resource Analysis. Related reports are listed on the right hand side of each tab. As you navigate through tabs, you'll notice that the set of related reports will change depending upon which tab you have selected. To execute a report, simply click on it once and the report will be executed. Should you need to find out how many or the different types of reports available within Storage Resource Analysis, click on View, SRA Report Map from the main heading, and the SRA Report Map will be displayed. Within here you can find out more about which reports are available within SRA. The Configuration tab will display you the top 5 models that have been discovered within the storage estate, including a breakdown of the storage configuration, the disks installed within those storage arrays, including the disk vendor, the model, size, how many, and the total size across all of those disks. And at the bottom of the page, the exceptions that have been discovered by storage resource analysis. To obtain more information about any of these exceptions, it's possible to click through to either any of these hyperlinks or use a related report, such as the P400 Exception Summary Report. The P400 Exception Summary Report is a very graphical report and will display a lot more information about the exceptions discovered in the storage estate. The content of the configuration page will change depending upon what's selected. Here you can see all providers are selected, but if we were to select an individual storage provider by clicking on it, you will notice that the content is now displayed with reference to this individual storage provider. Here we can view attributes such as its name, class, region and data center where it's located, and other attributes about the provider. Everything on this page now is filtered for this one storage provider. Here we can see the disks that are installed in the storage provider, as well as the exceptions that relate to this single storage provider. The Storage Tier tab displays a breakdown of the analysed storage devices into a standard storage tier model, grouped by device type and disk performance. Tier 1 is very expensive enterprise class arrays with very fast disks, right down to the lowest class devices such as modular arrays and network attached storage. Here we are looking across the whole storage estate, but I can easily click on an individual storage provider and view the performance tiers that are provided for this one particular provider. Here we are on the LUNs, so this is the amount of LUNs configured. Simply clicking on the disk view will allow us to view the amount of disks within this tier within this single storage provider. The custom tiering page allows us to set up a custom tiering model that a customer would like to represent within storage resource analysis. The Environmentals tab shows information about the power, performance and space requirements of the analysed storage devices and is only available for the data center and provider views. The disk power view enables you to view information about the power consumption and heat generated within the storage estate. Here we also provide some KPIs about gigabytes per watt and gigabytes per BTU for the physical and the allocated storage. We also provide some graphs which allow you to view the best 5 providers in terms of the capacity allocated against the amount of capacity available, and also the worst 5 providers. Here you can see these storage arrays don't actually have anything configured within them, and therefore perhaps we should ask why they're even switched on. Here we're looking at all storage providers, but we can quite easily click down to an individual storage provider and view the metrics for one storage provider. The Disk Performance tab allows us to view information about the IOPS across the storage estate. Here we can see the minimum IOPS, IOPS per watt and IOPS per gigabyte, and the relevant metrics that make up this information. The Disk Space tab is all to do with occupancy. Here we can see how many disk slots there are available across the storage estate, and our metric here, gigabyte per slot, shows us how much gigabyte per slot there is available across the physical and allocated storage. The Virtualization tab displays information about those arrays that support virtualization and thin provisioning technologies. In particular, the External tab will display information about the USP storage arrays presenting storage from other storage systems. Here you can see that this USP storage array is presenting 700 LUNs from a source array, which is actually an AMS 1000, which has 28 LUNs. The All Pools view allows us to view the types of pools that are in use within this storage estate and their relevant capacities, as well as how much is consumed and subscribed, as well as the thin provisioning pools. Here we can see the top 5 pools. In particular, this first pool, we can see the total size of the pool in terms of its consumed size and the amount free, and also the thin provision LUNs, which actually in this case exceed the pool size. At the bottom of the page we can also see the theme provision pools and their relevant attributes. If I wanted to see further information about the theme provision information, I can easily click on any of the related reports on the right hand side.
So, in closing, how do you measure success? You measure success with demonstrable ROI. I've picked a few select quotes from a couple of our recent customers to demonstrate some of the success we've been delivering to these organizations. The first two quotes relate directly to reducing the total cost of manpower associated with delivering analysis and reporting across the storage estate. The second two quotes are referring to the cost savings from running storage reclaim projects. As you can see, a savings of $3 million and $9 million respectively. And the last two quotes refer to reducing external professional services costs and identifying regulatory compliance issues which could have led to a significant fine. In all, our customers use the SRA solution because it works and it delivers results. So in summary, Storage Fusion's SRA solution delivers visibility across your entire storage estate, optimizing resource usage, cutting costs, and giving you the breadth and depth of information you need to establish control over your environment and to deliver operational excellence. Are there any questions about our presentation and demonstration? We have one question submitted via the WebEx chat function. The question is, what storage arrays does your SRA solution support? I'll let Peter take this one.
Thanks, Jeff. SRA currently supports the main storage vendors who are EMC, HP, Hitachi, IBM and NetApp. We continually review the support matrix and market share to ensure that we not only support what our customers are using today, but also what they could be using in 6 months' time.
We have another question, which is, can we run the solution on-premise instead of as a SaaS solution? I'll take this one. In general, we deliver the SRA solution as a service so that companies can achieve the lowest total cost of ownership. However, some organizations have concerns about SaaS, such as security, and want to run the solution on-premise in an appliance. This allows them to overcome their security concerns, but still to expense the service as an operational expenditure. Other companies have an issue with operational expenditure and want to go down the capital expenditure route instead. So for these organizations, we offer a traditional perpetual license model. In general, we do not want our commercial arrangements to be an impediment to doing business with us. Any more questions? If you have any subsequent questions about our SRA solution, you can contact me at my email address, jeff.arnott@storagefusion.com, or via our website, www.storagefusion.com. As there are no more questions, all that remains is for me to thank you all for your time and attention. Thank you and good day.